Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of data structure and algorithm. In this video, we'll learn how to insert a new node in circular linked list. The same process we have already discussed in single linked list, and we have to do some modification so that we can achieve our goal. Okay. Now this is what the representation of circular linked list, that every node is keeping the address of the next node, and the speciality of the last node is instead of null it is keeping the address of the first node. Okay, now our task is to create a new node, and when the new node is created we have kept the info as the new value. Next part you can keep null, or you can keep the same node's address also without any problem. Both the options are allowed. Okay, now we need to insert this element at the beginning. So what are the things we need to change? Now start will keep 5,000. Now as this will become the first node, this new node, next part will keep 1,000. So in the next part, we need to keep 1,000. Now this is the same process that we have already followed in single linked list. But as circular linked list, as this node will become the first node, so the last node will keep the address of this new node, that is 5,000. Okay. Now this is what a single change we need to do in circular linked list. That is not available in single linked list. Okay. Now what to do here? Because the only information we is having start and the new node, but we need to reach at the end. Okay. So what we'll do? We'll assign the value of start to temp. Now temp will reach to the last node. How? Now temp will search in which node the next part is my start node. Okay. So while temp next is not equal to start, temp will go to the next node. Okay. So once temp will reach to the last node, clear? Now this will be pointed by temp. Done. Now you can check that new node next will be start, that is 1,000. Okay. Start will become new node. So this is 5,000. So new connection will be established. This connection will be deleted. And temp next will become new node. So that instead of this connection will be connected. Okay. So here one extra thing we need to do, we have to reach to the last node so that the last node, okay, next part will contain the address of this new node. Clear? So how you will do that? Now anyhow you have to insert the node at the beginning of the list. Clear? So whatever we have discussed, let us write down the program. Okay. So like the first one, we'll see the code of single linked list and we'll do the modification as per the requirement. Okay. Now first we have done, so we are declaring temp, we are creating the new node. Okay. Now in place of temp, you can write new node without any problem. Okay. Also, we need to go to the last node. So we'll utilize that node as the temp. Clear? Now first we are checking whether memory is allocated or not. If memory is not allocated, then definitely new node will get null. Okay. Otherwise, item you are entering, that item will keep in the new node info part. Done. And the new node next part will become that same node itself. Okay. Now if start is null, that means you are creating the node for the first time. Now this will become my first node. Okay. Now the main task will come. That means suppose multiple number of nodes are there, then how to insert the new node at the beginning. Clear? So we know that this new node next will contain start. Okay. But before that, what we need to do, now my temp will get the value of start. I need to reach at the end. Clear? So while temp next is not equal to start. Okay. Temp will move to the next node. Then now by using this particular loop, temp will reach to the last node. Then once temp will reach to the last node, then our operation can be done. Okay. Now new node next equal to start. That is okay because the new node will keep the address of the previous first node, which will currently become the second node. Okay. Start will get the value of new node because this is the new first node of the list, but temp is currently pointing to the last node, which will keep new node as the next node, so that the last node will currently keep the new first node. Okay, then so let us add this one in the function prototype. So few basic changes we have made. Begin, put the option here. Insert at beginning. Okay. Case 3. Okay. Insert begin and then break. Okay. Done. So let us check. So let us create first. So suppose 4 number of nodes you are creating, 20, 30, 40, and 50. List is created. Let us traverse. So this is what the current situation of my list. If insert at beginning I am asking, so it will ask that what value you want to insert. Not 10 I want to insert. Clear? Now let us traverse once again. We can check 10 has been inserted at the beginning. Okay, if we'll do insert once more, suppose 80 I want to insert at the beginning, then after traversal you'll see 80 has been inserted at the beginning. Okay, so here the same code that you have written for insert at beginning in single linked list, copied and pasted. Done. The basic change that we need to do, instead of next, while creating the first node, we are keeping the address of the same node. And then here is the logic that I need to go to the last node in the circular linked list, because the once I'll insert a new node at the beginning, the last node next part will also change. So I need to reach to the last node again. Right? Then the 3 basic steps I am following. That new node is keeping the address of the previous first node. Now start will currently contain the new first node, and the last node next will contain the address in its next part. Okay, done. So in this algorithm, again, we are following the same procedure here, that first we are checking whether start equal to null or not. If null, that means list is empty. Otherwise, first I am reaching to the last node, then I am doing the 3 basic operations to insert the new node at the beginning. Okay. So I'll again suggest everyone that you understand the code of insert at beginning of single linked list, then copy and paste it, and just do the necessary changes so that you can realize the difference between single linked list and circular linked list. Okay. So thank you everyone for watching this.